T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the King and Me Show. I am one half of the King and Me Show, King.
I'm me.
How y'all doing? So, this isn't live.
What?
Some people ain't smart. So, I want to make sure that we point that out. As of us recording this, Michelle and I are in the same physical location, which is obvious. It's not AI. This is not AI. But, see, we're touching. But next week, she will not be.
Well, no, when this show airs,
Well, yes.
this show
When this show airs,
I
we will
will
not.
be, we won't be in, not even the same time zone.
Nope, you'll be in a whole different time zone. Hey, why don't you be able to see the future and then let me know what the Powerball numbers are if nobody hit it?
That, I got you.
All
Well,
right.
technically the other way around. So you'll be ahead in time. Tell me what the Powerball number is, and then I'll go play it.
I got you.
Yes, baby.
So, the King and Me Show is normally a live stream in which Michelle and I, we open up ourselves and talk about dating, relationships, and things. Are a couple, we're an item.
We are?
You know, some people may not know that. I
No.
tried to say that if a half a billionaire wanted to at least rent me out for 5 years, and she was quick to go, nope, period, don't, period, share, period.
No bueno, no. How to spell share? February.
Okay. All right. So we've had this live stream going now. It's been about
Couple of months. This
2
is
months.
episode 17.
Episode 17. We go with episode 17.
Hey.
And the title of this episode is Love and a Bunch of Words.
What's love got to do with it?
Okay.
And then-
Come on, phone.
What's love got to do with it? Need more than love in modern dating.
Okay, needing more than love in modern dating. All right.
So let's get started. Let's kind of like interview style, because I didn't, prior to meeting you, I didn't know that there was called like modern dating. I thought it was just dating, and I thought I was just sucky at it. Like there is a whole term, modern dating. So let's break this down. But before we do, we're gonna try to get all of our lives started with a question from Let's Get Deep, and we want to go into the intro section. So this icebreaker says, "What do you like to do at the beach?"
What do I like to do at the beach? I like to sit as close to the water as I can without getting wet or being in like walking people's way. Grab a chair, some type of icy or something real cool. No headphones, no nothing. Like a hat, some glasses. Close my eyes and just hear the water. To me, if I could get that type of activity at the beach, that's a perfect beach day.
Is that really what you like out there? But I feel like a hat, there may
Mhm. Yeah, as long as I can sleep with the waters and the waves crashing and stuff, I'm happy. I'm good.
Okay.
How about you?
So for me, what I'll do when I first get to a beach, large body of water, I will walk down in the water. So I'm gonna walk down as far as I can go without my fear, and then I look out the horizon, and there's this there. It looks like vast is kissing the sky. So I'll look right into that place, and then I'll start saying a God. I'll just pray. It'll either be prayer of gratitude, um, prayer of supplication, prayer of thanks, whatever. I'll just start praying, start talking to God in that moment. Then after I do that, I just go sit, lay down, max out, book, book, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. So our beach days can coincide with one another, it sounds like.
And
That
I would just chill. Like
same.
I love that time of year because though my skin is already chocolatey, my melanin already popping, I absolutely love like laying out and just fun and the
Yeah.
sun absolutely. So I live for it. Like I don't need to be up doing that.
Okay.
I'm older.
Now we have done a beach day together and I thought it was really good and that's exactly what we did. I got there and fell asleep and you at one point I want to say had a little nap too, didn't you?
I think I did, but I really did just lay out. I had a book and I was pretending. Period.
Okay.
I did prayer and everything.
Nice. All right, good deal.
All right, so back to it. We're talking about love and modern dating and how um more than love in modern dating. But I think before we start talking about that, we gotta understand. So let's start with love, or actually reverse. Let's start with modern dating. What is modern dating?
Ooh, haha. Let's see if I can keep this succinct. Modern dating is, to me, what I stepped into after my divorce, where back in the day, when you were out dating and looking for people to have fun or hang out with or court, whatever, like terms, there's going to be all these terms. Dating was you found somebody that you were attracted to and you gave that person time and energy. To me, modern dating is you find multiple people that you're attracted to and you figure out which one you can tolerate the most. That's what I look at with modern dating. I say that very specifically because I came into dating after my divorce with smartphones. So it's a lot easy to just take a look and see, who do I find attractive? Okay, let me reach out to this person. If they're not really feeling me or giving me any good energy or anything like that, swipe and on to the next one. That to me is modern dating.
All right, that's fair. And we'll go with you because I didn't realize I was in this time of modern dating. I am 37. I was in a relationship from 28 to 30, then a relationship from 35, like right before I turned 36. Um, ended. So yeah, let's just say 33, 5-ish. Had a portion both years. And they one was the 2030 was I'd met online. Then the 35 was started or whatever, but I never really considered myself to be out on the scene. I did, but for the part I typically that I knew. And
Okay.
then even I didn't go out into the modern world to meet. I was in by someone else. So I've been blessed to navigate waters.
Ooh, be lucky. Be lucky.
Look, I'm grateful, grateful, very very grateful. That doesn't mean I didn't run into crazies because I did. Like the summer before I met you,
Okay.
the summer before I met you. that was a whole thing. But here we are. So, in order to understand what's love got to do, you have to know what love means. How would you define love? And I know we've talked about this, but for those who may not have caught that episode, why I don't know, because you subscribe, like pause, take a moment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the share button so that you can share this with someone else who needs. Look,
Yeah.
the power to spread this. Oh,
So love. I'm gonna try to see if I can remember what I said the last time. To me, in essence, love is ooh. It's not love is temporary to me. Love is temporary. And I think love is conditional. And I think that it's conditional upon how you feel about somebody and how they reciprocate things to you. All right. So I always say all the time, you might not have heard me say this actually. If you wake up tomorrow and you decide that you don't love me anymore, okay. To me, that's to it.
you said that to me. I think you
Okay.
said that the last time.
Yeah, yeah. Because to me, I think it's an emotional based feeling. Okay. Now, what you do with that love and how people choose to share love is different from person to person. Okay. So, how I express my love is that if it's a romantic partner like how you and I are, then I want to think about the things that you have going on and see like how I can assist in that, help provide on some things, help with support and different things like that. That is how I show my love to you. If I did not love you, I would not care to do any of that.
That's fair. So I'm coming with the definition of what love is.
Yeah, because you said like ethos, eros,
No, okay.
pathos.
So for me, when I think love, I always go back to 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8a.
Hmm.
Talk about love being patient, right? Love not being jealous, love not being puffed up. Love gives all things, bears all things. Love never fails. That's what I think of. I think of love. But then add to that, because 1 Corinthians Bible, which I have to go back to they
Hmm.
for us, we use one word, love, for everything. Had eros. My Greek is off. Like if I don't write it out phonetically, my Greek is off. You should try to do it in German. And then they're like, I didn't write it down here, so we give me if you're watching me. I really love Greece. I really want. But they have 4 different words for love. So eros, which as it's from it's get our word erotic type of love. That
Like
erotic,
passion.
passionate type love
Okay.
that we see that just kind of in itself. Yes, we relate it to erotica. Then they have agape, that unconditional love. Agape love is what God has for us. That's what we talk about in the Bible when that God so loved the world. It's that agape love. There is nothing that could ever the reality can a human that type of there is a difference for family things because our love can be said. Then we have storge, SORG,
Okay.
which is that familial love. So that love that a child has for things, all that good stuff. And then lastly, we have philia, which get the word Philadelphia, which is
Brotherly. Okay.
and kind of friendship bound and everything friendship. So when we the fact that after you 4 different words describe love. That just tells you that love is a powerful, and it's not
What would
just.
that tell me?
That's what I get from it. Like I get that
It
it's
tell me it's complicated and confusing.
complicated and that you can't just water it down with one word like we do vocabulary. It has to be broken apart because they're different types of love. And what we're talking about today is what's love got to do with it? Well, some love may be necessary. Modern dating, maybe all of these apply. So what applies, what goes, what works? And we can take a look at that. I also went there and found out 12 different signs of love and what it looks like when a man loves a woman. And I kind of wanted to share it with you. Why I'm surprising you with it.
Hey, okay.
To
Okay.
catch you off guard.
All right.
And see what you had to say with it. But the real surprise
I like
is gonna
it.
be when I saved it on. All right.
Good.
So let's talk about it. So we heard what modern dating is.
Okay.
We heard what that looks like. We know that love is a complicated thing,
No.
but it's a powerful thing all at the same time.
All right.
So the website that I went to healthline.com, and I also went to some other websites related to .com. Look, don't ask me where I was going. I was just on sites. But medium.com and healthline.com. Healthline.com said that there are 12 signs of love.
All right.
And of course, this love that they're referring to is the romantic type of love.
Okay.
This is the type of love that one partner shows to another partner. There were no genders mentioned at all.
Okay.
But there are 12 of them. And I want to see how you feel about each.
Let's go.
So I'm going to read them.
All right.
Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the side if you agree with it.
Okay.
The first one they said is that one sign of love is that you feel safe with that person.
Easily. Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly. You feel safe with that person. Second sign is they listen. That person listens.
Yes.
Okay.
2 for 2.
If you want to add anything, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Number 3, they acknowledge your differences and they don't try to change.
Oh, yes. I mean, you and I at the beginning, we talked about that. I water at the beginning of our relationship to where I was like, I don't necessarily see it working because, in my opinion, we had some big differences. Yet, acknowledge them and say, yes, King, we do have differences. Yet, are you going to try to change me with XYZ? And I'm like, no, not at all. And then she's like, and with you, I'm not going to try to change you or convert you or do anything, like that with you. So what's wrong? Like, what barrier are you trying to put out there? So yeah,
Exactly.
I agree with that.
All right. Number 4, I think that's what I didn't know. My organization. You think my organization is phenomenal, and then I'm like, they communicate.
Yes. Yeah, I say easily, like us doing this is us communicating. This is how we have our check-ins, and there wasn't a lot of static with trying to get to know each other. I think we communicated well even early on, and people mistook that for us knowing each other a long time. We're like, no, we just met.
Are so.
You couldn't even finish it. Wow. Wow.
Okay. Next one. Each person is encouraged to do their own thing.
Mhm.
That, I don't want you to always do something that's for me, and you don't always want something that's for you. We're encouraged our own thing. If our own thing lines up, then our own thing
Lines up. But outside of that, yes. And I think that that's how you really have and keep a relationship, and you love that person because, want them to do their thing that they like, and you don't feel jealous by it.
So I'm going to throw this in there, going back to modern dating and society right now. I feel like, and this is on both ends, so I'm not putting gender, but I feel like if people go out and they see someone who has like 7 out of 10 boxes checked, that they will bend on something like encouraged to do their own, able to keep that person that they swiped yes on.
See, I think people should, but they don't.
Okay.
That's something that maybe we can circle back to. But yeah, I think that enough people. Yeah, I think that enough people don't. They want all 12 of 12, otherwise they ain't with it.
Right. And I don't think that's fair. Like for me, the things that you enjoy, I enjoy most of them. Posted on our Instagram page, which by the way, are following us? Not again. Why? Follow. So we posted something on our Instagram and someone commented and they didn't know who they were talking to, whether they were talking to you, talking to me, but saying like, do you have to go see that I love now because you made me go see it?
The answer to that, never.
Right. So number one, I responded and I was like, I wanted to see the movie. It wasn't just about you. The only thing that I kind of pushed back on was I wanted to see X because initially you weren't looking at it in 40X.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, so that was the only pushback. I was like, no, I want to see it in 40X. But other than that, that wasn't a you forced me to go see that movie. That was something that I wanted. And if there's something that you want to don't want to, I feel like we're okay with that. And I think in modern dating, I feel like put on airs or not themselves to be back somewhere
Exactly.
or to keep else.
Like, hey, look, real life example. She was a big or is a big fan of My Greek Fat Wedding. 1, 2, 3 just came out. She asked me.
It was a little iffy.
She asked me if I wanted to go see it. I didn't even hesitate and said no. She goes, I feel like you didn't even think about that. I said, oh, no, I did. I just know the answer, right? So, but look, it's her thing, her movie, the type that she likes. So she went and saw it. Whether she enjoyed it or not is a completely different thing.
Go watch my review.
But that was one of the specific instances of something that she was interested in. She did ask me if I wanted to go. I did not hesitate to say no. I did not feel bad about saying no. She didn't feel bad about me saying no. She just said, okay, hey. She just asked me because she likes to spend time with me. But
I really like the hey, that's good.
so, yeah, that's another sign of showing love. Love you too, baby.
All right, next one. Trust each other.
Yes, thumbs up. I hear that, though, and feeling safe and trusting are different, but I think very similar.
Yeah,
So,
they play off of one another.
mhm.
And I wrote them down in the order in which they had them listed
Okay.
on healthline.com. Should they have had them listed in a different order? Probably. Right, trusting each other does relate closely. The next one, they make an effort.
Oh, we were talking about this before the live stream. It is a clear indication when somebody is interested in you. They will show effort. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to look right into this camera when I say this. If you're showing effort and the other person isn't, I'm going to ask you, why are you wasting your time? Okay? It is clear when somebody wants to be with you. They will show effort, and you know it when you see it. There isn't any way that I can describe it.
I'm going to raise my hand. Hopefully. I feel effort.
Ooh, yeah.
One, that's
Ooh, okay.
or two, there, and like, okay, I'm gonna brush on.
Is for the first
Like-
one that you said, is that the same as you think that you can change them to or get them to see your way? So
No.
then I'll add a third one.
Okay. Okay, so then that's it. So no, that first one of don't think better, low self-esteem.
Yes.
Really, so when they finally is with them, they're like, I'm not going to drive this. I'm going to be on quote best be at this. Oh, do they effort? No, they don't the effort. But you know what? I don't else. I'm not going. what is it? Rock the boat. I'm not gonna rock the boat. Just
Okay.
because you don't show up, you don't buy me flowers. I'm not gonna rock the boat because I don't else.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like some people, do that. And then other people again. So okay, so the man doesn't buy me flowers, but does he do X, Y? Okay, that's fine. I all of that, you know. So I think that's where that comes.
Hmm. All right.
Okay. Next one, collaborate or compromise. If he loves you, collaborate meaning join an idea with or compromise.
Yes. I only laugh. So thumbs up on that one. I only laugh because even for me, compromising is something that I think I struggle with.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. I like to do things my way a lot. And I got real good with doing things my way in my singleness. To where I then said, man, I was in a marriage for 12 years, 14 years, where I compromised, and look where that got me. So I came out of that, was into the modern dating scene for a while, uh, did several compromises that in the end I was like, why did I do that? To where now I'm kind of like, I'm not a fan of compromising. I'm gonna tell you, I compromised the other day on something, and we're not gonna talk about it on air, but when you came over and I wanted to be in one area and you were like, I would rather be in a different area.
Oh,
Yeah. Whew. I
I had my reasons though.
and while I understood
I feel
your
like those were
reasons,
that was a valid reason.
while I understood your reasons, I'm like, that's no, I don't want to. I do not want to, but I did.
Well, actually, in my opinion, I would say that was because of what it was. I say that was a sacrifice.
Hmm. But yes, if you do love somebody, it's easier to compromise and it's easier to collaborate. So thumbs up on that one too.
Each other's all signs of love your partner wants or need.
Both signs of love, yes. Is it absent? If any one of these 12 things are absent, does that mean that you don't love somebody if all 12 of
I
them aren't there?
don't think it said that. I
Okay.
don't think that because I got all of this from healthline.com and I don't believe that's what it was saying. That if one is present, that means
Okay. I'm kind of here with that one.
okay. That's fair. Go ahead and put your thumb up. Fact.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why women don't value respect from their significant other, the person that they are loving with, the way that guys do. I think men understand and value respect a whole lot more in a relationship than women do. Can you tell me why that is?
I can't tell you why that is, but what I can say is that that's your love current. For men, love current fact. Give respect, like the person gives man respect, the man it seems all will stick there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't promise fidelity and all that other stuff, but you will definitely be emotionally present and your respect is present.
Yes. Easily. Easily.
Um um daily. I don't
The it being love. See love daily.
see I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember what that one was. This is what happens when you got down to chicken scratch. But hey, there was that one. That was number 11.
Boom.
Number 12 was want the best.
100%. Definitely thumbs up on that one. I think that that is truly a sign that you show love for somebody when you look at that person and you want the best for that person.
All right, I have another one. So those were the 12 signs of love as written by healthline.com. Because we talking about what's love got to do with love in modern dating.
Okay.
So as we're thinking about that, I feel like maybe this message may be geared more towards women navigate, because I feel like men, and this is no disrespect, this is no offense to you all. You all have come together. You all have started this, starting to never be on it. Y'all are pulling that, and y'all want, but it's like aren't necessarily that in and move such. So I feel like this is kind of, and there was something that I saw, and I believe that this is one that comes from .com that gave 5 myths about men that we need to debunk right here, right now, as we're trying modern dating. How modern dating of 20 or whatever, it's not was 100 ago. 100 ago, happy wife, happy life.
Which is stupid, by the way.
100 ago, a man, a woman, he for let go of everything. That woman, and yes, that is the Bible says that both their family going together and start their own, but it's kind of a lot more sacrifices sometimes than did. So in that, I feel like there are a lot of myths are surrounding.
Okay.
Well, Medium.com gave 5. 1, men aren't.
False. Men are definitely emotional. We show things a lot differently, and I think culture has a little bit to do with that. Yet, what we are seeing and what's interesting is that you led and talked about how more men are being vocal and speaking up and saying stuff. It's like when they do, you get people go, oh, boo hoo, you're a man, deal with it, right? Who does that serve? That definitely doesn't serve the man. So understanding that men are emotional. I'm not saying, oh, because men have emotions, handle us with kid gloves. No, it's have the awareness of who you're talking to, and that you should be mindful that the person that you are attracted to or trying to be attracted to or who may be attracted to you does indeed have feelings.
Right? Number 2, men are only.
Also not true. And I'm going to say this is as comical as I can. Sex isn't hard to get. There are a bunch of stats out there that are saying, like, you know, less men are having sex than there were in prior years because men are walking away from relationships and things like that. I say not the case. It's for a man of quality to want to spend time with you, all right, which is, I think, everybody's biggest resource. If it was just about sex, I could fly to Vegas for that. You know, I could go down to a corner in Baltimore and just take a look around. You could go to the nearest watering hole and find.
You go to Walmart. You ain't gotta say
Lucy
Baltimore
Lou.
like
Matter
that.
of fact, yeah, true. You can go to Walmart.
Especially this one down the street. Okay.
You can go to Walmart.
Okay.
So if it was just about sex, then life would be a whole lot different. No, it's as we're going through life, living our purpose and things like that. Who do we want to then expand time, energy, resources, attention, and things like that? That's not going to jack up everything that I've got going on.
All right.
So false.
Myth number 3: don't want to commit.
It's looking that way. Oh man.
Optics make it look like men don't want to commit, but I personally don't think that that's the issue.
It's looking that way. And what I'll add to that is I'll say, true or false, men don't want to commit to people that could destroy them 7 years from now, 8 years from now. That's why, and this is not everybody. I'm not trying to lump all people that quote unquote are passport bros, but I find it interesting that people are finding and having success stories and able to commit easier to somebody that culturally grew up different than the people in their own backyard here in the U.S.
And see, I was telling that the issue isn't that men don't want to commit. Men are just over the truth, and that they are definitely gearing themselves more towards America. Most America were not raised eyes, raised to raise, and I'm sorry, not raised thinkers into do that in during a time where women were getting their voice and feminism was a whole thing. And I think don't find that attractive.
Nope.
Because it comes with attitude and rebellion. That word that most women hate, submission, and all that is like one big bag. And
which, let me be clear about something. It's not about control. I've heard that from guys all the time. I feel that way.
Submission is not control, ladies. Not control. It is RESP.
Respect. Exactly. At the end of the day, it is just that. Respect. You talked about a story, and I'm not going to get into all of the specifics, but it was about observing somebody who could have corrected someone in person, but chose to not correct them around other people, and who knows, maybe say something else after the fact in private, just between you and I. Like I told you, I said, especially around other people, I won't correct you in person on something that maybe you might feel embarrassed about. Whether you feel embarrassed or not is a totally different thing. But for me, it's just about respecting you and respecting us, that I wouldn't do that to you in public. It'd be one of those, hey, so know how we was talking about this earlier and you said that? The right phrasing would have been this. And then, we can have like a back and forth, but that's just between us. Now we're not communicating that back and forth, which it's not static or anything. It's, oh, hey, you're communicating, I'm listening, vice versa, yada, yada. Then we come to where we get to in that, and then boom, keep it moving. So, yeah, it's false true. It's a myth.
It's a myth.
But
okay,
you should be aware that there is a reason why men are seeking commitments from other cultures elsewhere. Again, false. It goes back to what we were legit just talking about, and it's about respect. There's somebody who I said, you need somebody that knows how to handle you. And what I meant by that to her was that she is a strong person. She has a strong personality. She needs somebody that's going to understand her personality and know how to handle that. But I don't mean handling in a bad or a negative way, but he's going to have conflict resolution skills and things that isn't going to make him feel like he's being disrespected at the end of the day. Because in my opinion, this person isn't a disrespectful person. They're not intending to, I'm going to look at this man today, and before I kiss him or show him love, he's going to know that I wear the pants. No, this person doesn't walk around that way. Yet they're less feminine than most women. And that can throw some guys off, because she has feminine moments, but then because she's used to leading and used to being in a position of authority and things like that, good leaders also know how to follow. And in my opinion, when you're lacking that, it can cause static in a romantic situation. So, no, men aren't afraid of strong women. We just sometimes don't have the energy to deal with them because they don't know how to then sometimes fall back and be a follower.
Okay. Last one. All men are.
No, no, false, false, All men are not alike. Look, culturally, people are brought up different. How you were raised, how you were chose to respect other women and things like that. It's evident by just your upbringing. You could even have the best upbringing, learn respect and things like that, and still grow up to be like a womanizer or somebody like that. So no, not all men are definitely not alike. If you go around lumping all men into the same category, you might miss out on your man.
So as we all those about men, everything are our time. What would you say about modern love? There's love in modern dating in any of the love. So the erotic love, the un love, which we kind of already determined is a little bit difficult. Is love necessary? Is it modern date? And if so, how? I'm sorry. And if so, how?
No, it's not. On a core level, communication and respect for another person should be the backbone of getting to know somebody, deciding to court them and or date, or I should say that backwards, date and or court. And then you make a decision on how trusting, how safe can you be? Like we were talking in the previous thing from healthline.org or .com. Make the backbone communication, being truthful in your communications,
Lies.
and respect, and then go from there. Too many times, in my opinion, especially with modern dating, I think that there's an option and not an option, that there's an optical illusion with how information is presented. And what I mean by that is this: it's easy to get on the app or lady, and I know this because I've had a lady show me her profile. This person, I always tell this story, and I love telling it. This person will tell you out of her mouth she's a 5, could be adjustable 6 with makeup and things like that. Now, King scale is as follows: 4 to 6 is average. Most people, when you look at a scale, falls into that average category. All right, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Y'all knew where I was going. Y'all knew where I was going.
Don't even go there. So your 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s are print cover models. They get paid because of how they look. 3s, 2s, and 1s, hey, you drew the short end of the stick on how you came out your mama. Sorry, right? And everybody's physical number is different depending on what it is that you like. But this lady who admits that she's a 5 showed me her Bumble and her Hinge messages, and oh my goodness, the amount of attraction that she got. And she wasn't showing cleavage, she wasn't showing a whole lot of skin. She's a modest traditional conservative for TradCon type lady, no tattoos and nothing like that. Yet, man, she had hundreds of matches.
Okay,
and she was juggling like 50 conversations at a time. And I'm like, in my head, how do you have time for this? How do you have time to have a meaningful, like, how do you choose who you're going to spend time with? And she goes, well, I follow a system of XYZ, yada, yada. You know, those who do communicate more often do get my attention. She goes, and obviously how they look matters as well. like matters to her because she also has a type. She likes grungy dudes, which is interesting because if you see her, you would think she's a Catholic service dress wearing person, but she likes the grunge guy. That's her. That's her type. Yo, you have a type. Yes, you do. You have a type for sure. And I bring all of this up because she has an illusion of choice based on the desire that she sees men have to her as the self-proclaimed average woman. So now you have the average woman having all of these men that a majority of them are just trying to slide up in the draws. All right. I think if you pared it down to those that are actually trying to seek more or have more, then let's say if it was 500, maybe 20 of those are actually trying to really get to know her, and come into the relationship on good morals and good values. Flip that around. The average guy on a dating app is not getting hundreds of dudes in their inboxes.
Hundreds of.
Yeah, hold on. Back that up. Pause. Hundreds of ladies in their messages like that. You and I both know the one line that you hear all the time. I want me a 6-foot chocolatey brother. Michelle and I both know a 6-foot chocolatey brother, and he's getting matches, but it's not.
Quality.
But it's not. A, it's not quality, and B, it's not the hundreds that the average lady was getting. So you and I both have a business degree. If you've heard of the Pareto principle, it's 20% of people do 80% of the work. Flip that. In certain circles, you hear people talk about this in dating, and on the dating market, 80% of women want the same 20% of guys. And the rest of the men in that under 20% who don't hit that 6-foot mark, chocolatey skin, or whatever it is that you like, they're getting left out, and they're looking like, yo, I'm over here. I can't, I'm this, I'm that, whatever, yada, yada. But it's not about what they are. It's they're looking and going, why am I not getting looked at? I'm coming at you with this. I'm not getting this here yet. Let's take them and supplant them from this area in the States over here to this different country. And now they fall within the same category as average guy, average lady, and they're not having the same dating issues. Now, how you communicate, well, like, I'm not going to say game, but it's just, you're not awkward when you're meeting somebody. Like, when you and I met for the first time, it didn't help that I thought you were fine. All right.
Oh, he was.
Yet, I didn't come at you on a, hi, Michelle.
Oh my God.
Hi.
No, he's joking because I've said that before. So there have been guys who they're like,
no.
I legitimately went on a date with someone who told me, like, he gave me advance. Oh, like, okay. So we go out to, right? The doctor. Like, I forget, like, optometrist as MD, right? At me like I'm like, are you making sure I have a good prescription? Are you trying to how blind? Try to predict, like, or
straight from a lady's mouth. That's not attractive.
not attractive. Oh, y'all be scaring the mess out of me.
Oh, man. Just communicate. Look, she's a person. Like you. You're a person. She has feelings. We have feelings. It's not difficult. Matter of fact, bang my line. If you just want to, you know what?
But not if you a single woman. Don't.
I'm doing consults. No. Single with, no. Single
bang
women.
our
Yeah.
line.
Single. Yeah.
The
Bang.
King and Me Show at
gmail.com.
You can bang our
You know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna throw this out there.
conversations.
Yes, free 15 minutes.
Free 15 minutes. But seriously,
Seriously,
like all jokes aside, to be respectful, because respect is a big thing with both. Respectful for a guy and you want more, hit up in me show at gmail.com for advice on the King Show at gmail.com. We'll respond. And if you want to hear from both of us, we'll respond. If you want to hear specific from one person or the other, go ahead. But because we are not honest, open and transparent, shout out to the Real Precious. We wanted to that joint email account.
I'm sorry. The reason why this was unplanned, the reason why I decided to throw this out there, Michelle and I are both Toastmasters. We're fairly new Toastmasters ourselves. So y'all see us doing this live stream and we're talking. We might have said a few from time to time and think that this is easy for us. No, we've practiced. Okay? We've practiced. So I think that throwing that out there could give some value to the viewers and listeners. And free 15 minutes because look, I'm busy, she's busy, and
so busy.
and if I'm going to do that, or if we're going to do that, then I think that we can at least show some value so that you can understand that communicating with somebody of the opposite gender is not that hard,
but
it's essential, and you may just need some tips on how to do it. We should have that be an episode too.
Probably.
Okay.
Episode. I don't know of it. I just banner, then work on the stuff later.
Collaborating right here. Yeah, y'all saw it. Showing signs of love right there.
But so to answer the question, what's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do?
Needing love in modern day, yes. More than love in modern day.
Respect.
All need. Those are found box. Something that I'm not going to say that we are 1,000, but we have. Okay. That we're.
I try.
Shout out to Real Precious. That is how love.
Yeah.
So y'all hold on. Back in 7 p.m. live, and
I didn't know where you were going.
I said,
All right. Y'all tune in next week. Episode 18.
episode 18.
We out.
Out.
Peace.